Hi, my name is Whit Arnold, and I'm getting a Master's of Fine Arts in Nonfiction. The title of my presentation is Goats, Gardens, and Peace. Flannery O'Connor spent her last days on a farm in Andalusia, Georgia, surrounded by peacocks. She loved the birds, including descriptions of them in her fiction. In fact, the peacock and O'Connor have become synonymous. One critic said that the splendid creatures have become part of her legacy, the peacock feather literary shorthand for O'Connor's writing. Another one of America's most influential authors of the 20th century was Carl Sandburg, and like O'Connor, he also had a favorite animal. His was not the most obvious of beautiful animals, not like the peacock with its iridescent greens and vibrant blues. His animal had 4 legs, chomped on grass, and bad. The goat was Sandberg's favorite animal. But why don't we know this? Why isn't this common knowledge like O'Connor's peacocks? In fact, Sandberg had a lot more goats than O'Connor had fowl. O'Connor had 40 peacocks, which is a lot of birds. Yet, when Sandberg and his family moved in 1945 from Michigan to Connemara, North Carolina, the number of goats he had fell somewhere around 200. 200 goats. In fact, one of the reasons for the move was because the family hungered for green pastures for the goats. When guests visited his house, Sandberg offered them goat's milk. "I think these gentlemen will enjoy some good goat's milk," he said. Friends would finish letters to Sandberg saying, "The best of everything to you, your family, and the goats." In photos, goats eat from Sandberg's hand, they sniff his face. In one, he holds a baby goat, a Nubian kid, in his lap, its legs curled under its floppy ears hanging down. Sandberg is smiling, so content. So why is it that we don't associate the goat with Sandberg? Is it because the humble goat is not worthy of our interest? Or is it something else? We know one of Sandberg's earliest muses was Chicago, but we'd be remiss if we didn't notice the American farm in his work as well. Hog butcher, stacker of wheat. Sandberg's poetry appealed to working class people. They were his subjects and they were his audience. It's fitting then that the slender, milk-producing livestock that can eat almost anything and then be slaughtered and consumed was his favorite. The goat and Sandberg are both working class, and what my research aims to do is to question why we as academics have ignored the goat and in many ways ignored Sandberg's writing.